Welcome. I hope you're fine. This is a great day, and I hope that you're blessed like I am with thank God. And I hope that it's been a bright, shining day, that you too are having a bright, pleasant day. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, and I want to welcome you to today. Welcome once again. My name is Winnie Kamuya, CEO, International Renaissance Center, an international best-selling author, speaker, and a coach. I always get clients asking me this, that I don't think I have any influence. I don't think anyone is paying attention to me, and I don't think they understand what I'm saying. So I don't know how to become or how to be an influence and ensure others are listening, and that whatever I have to offer, it makes things better for others. Have you been ever in a situation where you feel that you have no influence? And if you've been in such an environment, I'm sure you will understand when you hear somebody say, I don't have influence, I don't think anyone pays attention to what I'm saying, I don't think what I'm doing or saying will change anything. I think I'll leave things as they are. I don't want you to feel like that, because we all have influence where we are. It just depends on how you look at it from wherever you are. Welcome, and now let's look at how you can become yourself, be you, be authentic, and still be an influence. I have something that I always share with people that help them to understand that they are always in a place of influence. Remember, leadership is about influence. And you don't wait for a title to be put somewhere on your door, somewhere on your wall, and you say that that means I'm a leader. You are always leading. It's important for you to understand that becoming an influence, you've got to be you. Being you means being authentic. The person that those people who follow you, the people who are inspired by you, get the real you, not somebody they don't know, because they know you better, and maybe better than you know also yourself. And that's why it's important to do some self-discovery, self-awareness, so that you can discover yourself. In my book, I share one thing that helps clients to understand how they can be influential. Because you could assume that the fact that you don't have a title, the fact that they didn't appoint you somewhere, you have no influence. You have a lot of influence. There are many people who get inspired, motivated, and transform their lives because of you. So if you're a source of influence, why are you not taking full advantage to ensure that you're using your influence, which is your voice, or could be your action, and continue to be an influence or change, impact, motivate, transform the world? So this is the hierarchy of influence. And when you look at the hierarchy of influence, I begin with sharing. The first one is exceptional, and that is where I want us to focus on, because when you are authentic, you are you, and there's certain things that you need to be aware of for you to maintain that influence, or for you to increase that influence, or for you, if you have never been aware, to begin to raise that awareness and to begin to build your influence. You are an influence, and it is one thing that you don't know, or you know, or you might not even be conscious, or you are conscious about it. Whichever is the case in your side or on your side. Let's look at things, 7 things that you need to be aware of, so that as you continue being an influence, then you don't lose track and you don't forget. You have always and you will always remain an influence. So number 1, monitor your feelings closely. Number 1, monitor your feelings closely. Anytime, be present. Things are happening around you in the world. And anytime things are happening around you, be aware of what it is and what you could do to make it better, to change it. Because when things are happening, it means there are problems, there are crises, there are mistakes. How do you fix that? Because if you are present, you will notice this is not going the way it should be going. I need to do something, or I need to have it fixed if that's the case. Because when you are present, when you are aware of what is happening, then you take action. If you are not aware, what happened, when did it happen, then there's nothing much you can do, and you could excuse yourself for that. But be aware. Things are always happening around you, and be aware about that. Number 2, give yourself time. They have happened. You don't know what to do. You don't know what happened. You don't know what action to take. Give yourself time. I need time to understand what really happened. I need time before I react, because maybe it was a mistake, or maybe we didn't know. You need time. Give yourself time. You'll be so happy you gave yourself. Number 3, catch yourself when you are being inauthentic. Many times you will feel this is a threatening situation. I'm uncomfortable with this situation at this moment. I'm not sure what I should do. I need time to think over, to look over this issue. I need more time. Are you paying attention to yourself? Because when you are paying attention, then you will not show up as somebody else. You will feel it. You will know that there's something unsettling, and you will know that maybe you need to be quiet and give yourself time, so that you don't also add to the mistake, and that will give you time to respond. Number 4, notice what situations prompt you to be disingenuous. There are times or situations, things that can happen, and you just feel no. Not here, I don't know myself. Is this place? Do I need to be here? Am I in the right place? What is going on? Notice those times. Notice what is making you uncomfortable. Notice what is making you insecure. Is it the environment? Is it the information? Is it the place? Whatever it is, notice those things, because they help you to know this time I'm not where I am comfortable, where I'm used to. I don't need to react now. I need maybe some time. Number 5, be authentic with others to increase your level of confidence. People love to know you, honestly. People love to know the real you. And that is why people will always, if and when they understand you better, relate with you. So if you have issues with that, especially, then you know people are not understanding you, and there could be a problem that people feel you are not authentic. So you need to look into that and see, how can I be open to people? How can I be honest to people? How can I build relationship with people so that they feel I'm genuine with them, I'm honest with them, I'm not up to something. Number 6, realize that others truly appreciate you when you are authentic in behavior and in comments. Imagine if somebody walked to you and they said, "You look great," and inside they meant the opposite. So you can actually feel that projection, like they say this, but the way I feel when I'm with them, I don't feel that energy of that statement. People will feel it. People will feel that projection. If you don't know this, just try. Next time you meet somebody and they say, "You look great," and feel yourself, like, try to sense, are you feeling they mean it or did they just say it? Because when they mean it, there are certain things you can notice. The eyes, the body language will tell you they feel it. Within yourself, you will feel it and you will know they mean what they're saying. Number 7, and that is what will drive me back to what I talked about, the hierarchy of influence. Show care and gentleness towards others. Show care and gentleness towards others. Remember, the first thing that you need to know about influence is care. I spent a lot of time talking about self-care some few weeks ago. Why is self-care important? I said, if you can't care for yourself, you can't care for others. So, and I said to you, and this is the case if you have gotten into a plane flying to anywhere. If you haven't gotten, it's fine. But if you get into a plane, you're flying to a place, the first rules that you get include that you have to ensure yourself you are safe. In terms of when there's danger, you have to ensure that yourself you are safe before you can assist anyone else. That is, normally they say, because when you're flying, they give you the oxygen you need. So there's always something that they say that make sure you put the mask for your oxygen before you put the mask for your neighbor. You can't put the mask for your neighbor and you are dead. That's the simple way of putting it. You're trying to save the other person, but you're dead. That's not possible. So start with yourself first, then you can be able to help others. So what am I saying? Show care and gentleness towards others. When you show care, you first of all care for yourself. Make sure you're good to go and that now your cup is overflowing with care. You can now show care to others. And what does that mean in terms of the hierarchy of influence? Notice that extraordinary is at the top, because I consider care very important for others. If you are showing care to others, you will certainly become an influence. Why is that possible? It's because you are able to help them, inspire them. You are able to solve the problems, the issues they have. That's why they will be inspired by seeing you. So show care for yourself and then show care for others. When you show care for yourself, you'll be able to care for others. When you care for others, then you are good in terms of influence. What is the excuse about others around you not feeling your influence unless you are not showing care? It's simple and basic like that. If you are not showing care for others, you've got no influence whatsoever. So go work on your care for yourself and care for others, and influence will automatically follow you, and you will lead where you are. With that said, it's a great, blessed day. I want to wish you all the best in your journey to ensure that you are always an influence, because I believe you are born to influence and you are going to leave a legacy, because influence leaves a legacy. Go care for yourself, care for those around you, and you shall never ask why you're not an influence. Leave your comments and feedback below. And until next time, I trust and believe you are becoming an influence. Until then, see you and goodbye.